All right, what's up, everybody? Whiskey World, welcome back. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be trying Elijah Craig Barrel Proof for the very first time. All right, so check this out. This is like a really big day for me because, man, I've been hearing a lot about the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, right? And I always kept this up as like a grail bottle that I was going to get to. So I'm really excited that I'm there now, and I'm glad to be sharing it with you guys because I'm going to be trying this for the very first time. So first things first, let's go ahead and crack this guy open just to let it get some air in it. Okay, got that collar popped. Let's go ahead and hit a cork. The Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Let's go ahead and give myself a little bit of pour here, and let's let this open up a little bit. If you want to know more history about Elijah Craig, I'll go ahead and put a card to my original video about the small batch. This is the small batch A119. So that means this is batch A from January of 2019. I'm filming this in 2020. This is last year's 135.2 proof, which, as some would say, is hot. Comes with the neck tag, Whiskey Advocate, Whiskey of the Year, 95 points. Not sure how much stock you put into those. But yeah, everybody says that this gives Stag Junior a run for the money. A lot of people say it's even better than Stag Junior. So nothing added, nothing taken away. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of the color some more. I'm really trying to give this a chance to, open up. But hey, time to go in. Let's go ahead and go in for the smell. Okay. You get the ethanol. Oh yeah, that's definitely Elijah Craig. Cherries, I get a little bit of cherries. Brown sugar is what I get off of here. And again, this is not a Glencairn or New Orleans glass because most people I know don't have Glencairn or New Orleans glass. I just have a random glass that I keep just to kind of keep it real with everybody at the house. So I can tell you off the nose, what you get is, for me, is I'm getting sweet oak and I'm getting ethanol. So that 135, you definitely get it. And this is after I let it open up for a while. But hey, now, before I go any further, let me just tell you guys, this barrel proof, right, this is for the men. You don't get into the bourbon game and jump straight into this. And I know it's going to be tempting, right, because you're going to get into the bourbon game. You're going to hear all about the unicorn bottles, Stag Junior. You're going to hear about this. You're going to hear about all these high proof bottles. You don't want to come in and go from like Woodford Reserve straight to this. You got to graduate to the bottled and bond, then maybe like, something that's around 110 before you get ready for the barrel proof. Just because I remember the first time that I was drinking this Wild Turkey Rare Breed, I kind of forgot and swallowed, and it was like, so I'm just going to be honest with you. You got to train. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the tasting here. I'll let you know what it is we got here. Okay, that was the first one just to kind of get everything open. Let's go in for. Okay, it's hot. It's hot. Whew. It's hot. My tongue is still tingling. I'm getting a lot of oak. I'm thinking it's just, the ethanol is so much in here. It's just overpowering everything. And this is right from the neck. But I'm getting a lot of oak. I still feel it tingling on my tongue. Let me go ahead and try one more. The mouthfeel is good. From this neck pour, I can't really get a lot of flavors. I think it's just so hot that I'm not able to get anything. But I can tell you, Elijah Craig small batch with a thicker mouthfeel. Right now, I'm just getting like a lot of oak. I'm going to have to let some air get into this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to decant this, let it get some air on it, let it open up. But at first taste, I'm not really getting a lot of flavors out of here. I can just tell you that off the neck pour for 135 proof, is it burning me out of the room? No, it's not. I mean, I'm also taking real small sips. But the heat is still there in my chest, definitely. You're going to feel the heat. I would not take this as a shot. No, and you probably want to add some water to it, but I'm not going to add water to it because that's not really how it is I do it. But out of the little bit I poured, I still got some left. So I've taken 3 sips so far, and right now all I'm getting is just the heat. I think it just needs to get some air in it, let some of the flavors develop out of it. So I don't really have any opinion on it just yet, except that you feel the heat. When you drink this, you know you are having a drink. But I'm looking forward to see what the A119 has for me. Okay, so I'm back. I couldn't get anything really taste-wise or flavor-wise first time I opened this bottle. So it's 3 weeks later in real time. Since then, in those 3 weeks, I have tried to decant this bottle. So here's the decanter that I was talking about in the previous video that my boy M Walk got me. This is another reason why it is I don't have the Prestige joint, because I've had this for a long time. But anyway, trying to get a handle, you know, on this bourbon. This is a big bourbon. So I decanted it. Out of those 21 days, 6 of the days, I took this cap off and just let it breathe. I mean, it's just hot. It was hot. So now I'm going to try to give it another shot. I'm going to try to go back in here and see if I can get anything on the nose and any more of the flavors. All right, I'm still getting the ethanol, but at least now I am getting some of the bourbon notes. All right, so this is a wild boy here. This is a wild horse. You got to tame this thing. Okay, so now that this has calmed down, now I'm getting the signature Elijah Craig notes, which I remember from when I had the first one. It was, get the oak, dark fruits. Let's go ahead and go in for the, you know, see what it does on the palate. On the palate, I still get the tongue tingle, but now I'm getting flavors. I'm getting a dryness here. I think it's from the ethanol on here. Ooh, yeah. The heat is still on the tongue. I remember starting out with the, man, Jim Beam White Label, Jack Daniels, all on the thread here, all on the thread. I didn't take any shorts. You know, I wanted to kind of like earn my way through the bourbon and everything else. But now, okay, I'm kind of seeing. So now that I've at least had a chance to actually taste it and not just get heat, I can say that you get that. For me, when I had Elijah Craig 94, I got the wood and like maybe kind of like a dark fruit kind of cherry. Here, I'm getting the same thing, that same Elijah Craig taste, but it's just pumped up. My tongue is still tingling. You feel the heat. You get the ethanol, but I mean, for me, I'm not getting a tremendous burn. I've already swallowed, but I still got the tingle on the tongue. So this is one that's gonna be hot. If you haven't had anything like this before, you're gonna find this to be a little bit hot. But again, I mean, I don't know if it's really even opened up yet, because 3 weeks after I opened it, you know, I can just get some flavors out of it. I'm wondering how it's going to transform maybe, you know, 3 weeks from now. That'll be like 6 weeks. But yeah, first impression is, and again, this is the A119. It's Elijah Craig, just barrel proof. You know, you're going to get the heat. You're going to get the punch. It's not burning my chest out. The tongue tingle is there. The burn on the tongue. Yeah, so I'm going to just chill out with this. You know, I'm actually watching right now this thing called Hunters. It's on Amazon. It's got Pacino. It's basically about these ex-Nazi who've come to the United States, and, you know, Al Pacino is like in charge of a squad of people who's trying to get these Nazis and stuff like that. It actually was better than what is I thought. So I'm going to be rocking with the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof all the way through the 10 episodes of this Hunters. And, you know, hey, when I'm done with the 10, I'll go ahead and come back and tell you, you know, my final thoughts on the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof as well as Hunters. So for now, I'm going to sign off. I'll see y'all next time.